Or do you want a helicopter? And his answer was, yes. So the security turns their eyes away for any amount of time. I'm afraid you might lose one of these airplanes. But before I go any further, let me just acknowledge that we had a terrible medical emergency here. The gentleman collapsed, and we thought we lost him. But then an amazing and courageous nurse came to the rescue. Jennifer, come on stage. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. Like so many, we're so blessed to have the greatest people on earth, courageous, giving, generous, patriotic, in solidarity, one with the other. Our people deserve the best country in the world. Our flag represents the best country in the world, and we're going to restore the great Canadian promise. The promise that anyone who works hard gets a great life in a beautiful house on a safe street, protected by brave soldiers under our proud flag. That was the great Canadian promise. That gave me my starting life. That allowed my wife to come here as a refugee from Venezuela. 6 people crammed into a small basement Montreal apartment, but all of them have succeeded and enjoyed a great life as a result of the promises and plans of Unfortunately, it's been 10 years. Everything costs more. Food prices at 37% faster in Canada than in the United States. Housing costs are down with the worst housing price inflation of any country in the G7. And the fewest homes per person in any of those countries, even though we have by far the most land to build on. Crime, chaos, drugs, and disorder overtake our once safe streets. And yet, the Liberals have weakened our economy with high taxes and anti-resource laws, a radical net zero ideology which stands for net zero growth. $500 billion south, and they have weakened our economy, making us more dependent and vulnerable than ever before on the Americans. So the question in this election is very simple. After the last decade, the rising costs of crime and a falling economy under the thumb of the Americans, are we going to elect them for a fourth Liberal term? No, we're not. We cannot afford to elect this disastrous Liberal government for a fourth term. It is time to put Canada first for a change. Conservative team, we have Rhonda Kirkland for Oshawa. Janelle Gianni for a change. that these four people in this great region, we need a change in Canada, and this is the Canada First League. Est-ce qu'il y a des gens qui arrivent une quatrième mandat après le décennie perdu, où l'économie a chuté, plus dépendante que jamais sur les Américains, et le coût de la vie a gonflé. Après 10 ans de libéraux, le Canada est affaibli face aux États-Unis. Ils ont arrêté 100 000 forces brisées le système d'immunisation. Regardez plus de criminalité, le dette nationale est doublée, le coût de logement aussi. Et c'est la pire situation depuis 40 ans. Cette faiblesse rend dépendant aux États-Unis et menace notre souveraineté. Pour reprendre le contrôle, il faut relancer notre économie, il faut couper la bureaucratie, les taxes et les impôts, protéger nos frontières, exploiter les ressources. Ainsi que protéger notre souveraineté contre les menaces de Donald Trump. Le Canada vaut la peine qu'on se batte pour lui, pour notre peuple, pour notre chez nous, pour le Canada d'abord. Today more than ever we see that the weakness in our Canadian economy has made us vulnerable to outside forces once again. After the Liberals weakened our economy, President Trump smelled that weakness, attacked us with more unjustified tariffs. Yet another betrayal of Canada by the American president. That's why, he understands that the Liberals will keep our country weak and helpless by attacking our resource sector and taxing our businesses and people. That's exactly why he's endorsed our party. He wants a weak Liberal when we know we need a strong conservative. We will let Donald Trump choose our next Prime Minister. Canadians will be taking back control of their lives. Today I said, as Prime Minister on day one, I would tell the President that we should quickly renegotiate the Customs agreement, put an end to the tariffs while we do, get a deal done, bring certainty where there is uncertainty, and that deal will protect the sovereignty and independence of Canada, put an end to the tariffs, and allow us to rebuild our economy. In the meantime, we will be there to defend our workers, including the great Canadian auto workers of all. Have the loans they need to pay the wages and keep workers working. We also announced that a Canada First conservative government will boost demand for Canadian-made cars. Here's the deal. Buy a car that's made in Canada, pay no federal sales tax. Stuck in the fourth Liberal term, we know, and this crowd sends the message. Canadians are ready to put their country first and bring real change. The same liberal MPs, the same liberal strategists, the same liberal policies that got us into this mess never entrust the solution to the people who made the problem. Is the fact that our army is weaker and we're on fire, totally conflicted with millions of dollars invested in things that go against Canada's national entity. We must Carney! Until just a few months ago, he had 3 different passports, which called himself European. Donald Trump this week. He announced that if he is re-elected, he will keep the liberal no new pipelines law C-69. This law we will never build another pipeline, major line, LNG export plant, and force us to helplessly hand our resources over to the Americans at a discount, making us even more dependent than we already are. Canadians, liberals have not learned their lesson, but Canadians aren't stupid. They know that we need to develop and harvest our resources to take back. That's why I have something. And first, I call it the bring it home plan. Bring it home because bring it home. And you're going to bring home more of your paycheck. Yes. After the last political decade, Canadians are now spending more on taxes than on food, clothing, and shelter combined.
Want our kids to move out.
That's very nice of them. I wasn't the best baseball player. Afterwards, you can give me the apple. All right, nice guy.
Here's an apple for you, Pierre.
Spending more on food, more taxes to food, clothing, and shelter. Income tax is the fine you pay for the crime of working hard. The more harder you work, the more you pay. Enough. You've got to stop punishing work and start rewarding success in this country. That's why. Conservatives will cut your income tax by 15% so you bring your paycheck. She owns a business. She's going to put the money back in the business. I like the idea of leaving the money commission. Better things with it than with the bureaucrats in Ottawa. I believe that development in the hands of the person who earned it is better spent than in the hands of the politician who taxed it. People who might have sold their house to downsize or inherited from their newly deceased spouse and have some extra money to set aside, whose growth you want to protect from even more taxation, will allow you to contribute an extra $5,000 a year to your tax-free savings account as long as it's invested in Canada. Canada gets 55 cents of investment for every $1 gets 55 cents of investment for every dollar of investment that the American worker gets. Money's been pouring out of our country, south of the border, into the hands of Americans, Canadian dollars, building pipelines, mines, business centers, and more with Canadian investment. I want to bring it home, so I announce that we will pass the Canada First reinvestment tax cut. Zero capital gains tax when you reinvest the proceeds. But the reality is that if you double the dollars to 20, you still only have 10 apples. You're not twice as rich. It's just that now each apple costs twice as much. Liberals grew the money supply by 40%, from $1.8 trillion to $2.5 trillion. 40% more money, while the economy grew by 4%. In other words, the money grew 10 times faster than the stuff that money buys. Now, all that cash starts out in the hands of government bureaucracy and the financial system. So the very wealthy and well-connected touch it first before it loses its purchasing power. So by the time they start spending it, everything goes up in price, and the working class people say their purchasing power will down. It's actually not that things cost more, it's that their money is worth less. And it is the worst tax because it takes from the working people to give to the super elite billionaires who simply watch their assets go up year after year. In other words, it takes from the have-nots to give to the have-yots. Furthermore, this tax increase is sneaky. There's no voting power. It just happens through backroom money printing that most people cannot follow. And so we're never able to hold accountable the people who caused the price increase to the grocer or the local gas station, the corner store, that suddenly got greedy and raised prices. In fact, it was the government that is driving the greed behind it. It is the worst tax, and that is why we will stop the overspending that led to money printing in the first place. This new law will require that government make the same trade-offs that you do. You choosing between this or that, or finding a bargain on this and that. And in that way, we will drive down the cost of government to stop the inflationary debt. And you know what? You've been pinching your pennies long enough. It's time for the government to start pinching its pennies. Housing crisis in that country. And his company Brookfield actually brought actually profits when housing costs go up. His interests are against the interests of our people. Conservatives understand the reason housing costs so much in Canada is because governments stand in the way. We have the second slowest building permits. It takes 3 times longer to get a development in Canada compared to the US and the UK.
Our children need a future!
The cost of a new home in Vancouver is government taxes, charges, fees, delays, lawyers, accountants, and countless other things necessary just to start getting things on the ground. We must cut the bureaucracy and max the taxes to build the homes. And so I am announcing that a conservative government will max the federal sales tax on new homes and cities. We will incentivize municipalities to speed up permits, free up land, and cut development charges to build 15% more every single year. We'll sell off 6,000 federal buildings, thousands of acres of federal land to build the Can we give the Liberals a 4th term? For a new conservative government that will bring lower taxes and we should be the richest country in the world. We have the most oil, the first most nuclear resources in the form of uranium, the most potash, the longest oceanic coastline, the 5th most farmland per capita in the world. We need to unlock the massive resource potential. Companies have told us the things we need to do. 5 things that we need to do to unlock our resources. And I will do all of them. 1, they say you have to axe the entire carbon tax. Our industry with tariffs, and our company wants to compound them with industrial carbon taxes that will drive our industrial carbon tax to bring the production home to Canada. Second, they say we need to repeal the liberal no new pipelines law, C-64. Invest in Eucos projects to generate paychecks for their people and pay for clean drinking water, healthcare, No. He keeps Stephen Gilbo in his cabinet. Or is it time to put Canada first for a change with a new conservative government?
Carney's a carny!
We need the boots and not suits to get the job. I noticed you just stood up after I said that. Are you a trades worker? Or we have any trades workers in this place?
Yeah!
Trades workers all over the place.
Mr. Sunshine Baby in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Sunshine Baby on YouTube. Make sure you follow him. Awesome channel.
Medic! 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 Where?
Another medic?
We need a nurse! We need the nurse! I need the nurse! Over there! Thank you! Thanks, sorry.
I don't know, but I could do that job.
Which one? The yelling or the nurse?
Both. You know, I'm the nurse.
Yeah, yeah. Get alone from Sean. How come I can't get alone from Sean?
Give us an update.
This is when you say we're not happy. No, this is the time when we let doors
So much people in here.
Why is that better? Black rock.
Oh my god. The liberals sneaking somewhere.
The liberals sleeping. She went through too.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your incredible patience, and thank you to the great viewers that helped us again.
Yeah!
Thank you very much for your patience, everybody. As I say, earlier on, we need to build the country, and we need the people who know how to build, and that's why Canadian Conservatives will sponsor 350,000 union-directed training positions to train apprentices.
Yeah, I hope so.
20,000 immigrant doctors and 32,000 immigrant nurses who can't work in Canada because they have no way of proving their qualifications. And so they end up doing no wage jobs while financing our hospitals. They take your auto for you get a heart attack, go call 911. Call an Uber because the driver is probably not. But we know the solution is
It's true.
we are going to bring in a national lucid certification for every preventive so our immigrant doctors and
That's true, Ben, yeah.
together here today, I realize there's a lot more than we expected. a nation that unites for one purpose, to restore